and the home of the brave.
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Everybody, glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Getting the nod on the mound, Zach Wheeler.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
All right, ready to get underway. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind to kick the pitch. And that's outside. And we're underway in Game 3.
First pitch, 105.
The wind of the pitch. Has some trouble with it. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
The pitch. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Austin Riley.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
And a foul ball. Albies leads off first with 1 away. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Harper makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Matt.
Here is Matt Olson. Big-time power.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Wheeler checks over to first, and he's back. Wheeler, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2009. There's a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second, 2 on now with 2 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. It's 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 3. Now this is in the air down the line. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, Boog, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game.
Here's Sean Murphy. That misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of the NLDS.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Right through there for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
0-2 is the count.
First and second, 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, right field. Fair ball. Around third. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. And there's a foul ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That's to third. They get the force, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and today's starter, Chris Sale.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Sale ready. The shortstop takes the ball.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And a pitch. Misses. And the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love
it. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Sale delivers. The punch out there. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now here is Johan Rojas. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. And the pitch. And that's a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Saying they got their work cut out for them, down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Bryce Harper stands in now and watches strike 1. Line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now a two-out opportunity for Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's in for a strike at 95. Going to count 1-2. Two outs. That one at 95 missed up top, and the count is 2-2. And Sale deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. To second, and he's out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's Acuna now. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Here comes a pitch. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch. Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Hard ground ball, base now. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 1.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Wheeler with a throw over. Acuna dives back in. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first.
1-1.
It's a pitch out. Nothing doing. And that's ball 1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And a pitch. Acuna runs. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second.
We got a full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now he steps out as time is granted. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Line drive, caught. Throw into third. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. First time up was a pop out.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The 0-1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Castellanos makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third. Here's Matt Olson, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Matt Olson.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Two outs. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That misses. Ball 2. Righty to the plate. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. That one just misses, and now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And in one hops the wall. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Spencer Turnbull.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Sneaks through, base hit. Schwarber fires it in quickly, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. So 2 down. Randy Arozarena next up for the Braves. Now one out to right. Castellanos sizing this one up, and that is that. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double, and the lead is now 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
First pitch just misses. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shine in the toughest moments.
Alec Bohm in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Harris hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 6. The right field.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written, Lord, thoughts food.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Olsen makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies nothing. New inning getting started. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And the righty deals.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball 2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry. As much about the slide step, he can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. In there, and it's 0-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rojas makes a nice running catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Murphy at first, 1 gone. The 1-1. Gets under and pops it up. Turner should have it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 2. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. There's a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And that's a little bit high. And it's a ball and a strike. It's for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Next pitch just misses. And that's ball 3. Ozzie Albies next to bat for the Braves. And down on strikes he goes. And that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. This is Bryson Stott.
Right there.
Sale back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And he deals. On the ground right side. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over and put it on the ground.
JT.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That just misses. And it's 1-0. One out, base is empty. There's a strike. The lefty fires. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. And Real Muto is out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Ed Hooker.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Edmundo Sosa. That's in there. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
A little bit high. 1-1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Just missed. Trey Turner waits on deck. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike.
Full count.
Two outs. Fights it off. You'll see another. Popped up. In position. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Offense held in check there. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies nothing. Third game of the division series. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Albies in his 8th season, 27 years old, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Fought off foul. The wind of the pitch. Swings through him for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And another ball. And he walked him.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Olsen, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Right-handed reliever. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He circles the bases. It's 7-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's some real power at the plate. Marcell Ozuna. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1.
The Braves up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. That one in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped towards third. Throws to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. Randy Arozarena will hit next. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas has a beat on it, corrals it, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 7-0. This is the National League Division Series on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. There's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Slings to first. Turner is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Johan Rojas, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And strike 2.
0-2.
Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And now the lefty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on.
Here you
Harper
go.
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. 2 outs. That one hit to right. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Braves 7 and the Phillies nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. The right-hander back to work. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Christopher Sanchez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Orlando Arcia now at the plate. Ball one there.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The pitch. There's a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And there's a ball. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses. 2-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit.
Now batting. The
Man at first. Next to hit, Michael Harris. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Sanchez. He's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys, but Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers. And now it's even up.
And it's flip a coin, because the good thing is that you can bring a guy like this in with the bases loaded and not worry about walking in a run. But on the other side, if he gives up one of those homers, it counts for 4.
That one drilled left field. Schwarber ranges back. Bangs off the wall. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. Outside, ball 1. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1. And another ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Are we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. So digging in, Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Acuna on second. Albies at first with no outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Matt Olson up to the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Pulls him to third safely as they score a pair on the play. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. That one finds the zone, and they count 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2.
2-2 count.
And another ball. Randy Arozarena on deck for Atlanta. Payoff pitch. That's to third. Boom. Sends it across the first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
The batter, the left fielder.
So up next, Randy Arozarena.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Up the middle, stop. Tosses to first. They get the out on Arozarena. And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. He's already homered in this game. Just off the inside edge. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 15-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just a nice job. Recognizes off speed as that leg hangs in the air a little bit, but he gets it down, hits against a strong and firm front side, and that's knocking a cheesesteak out of somebody's lap.
I would be upset if somebody knocked the cheesesteak out of my lap, I'll tell you that.
I don't think that's possible. You're too quick.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that is the third out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last half of the fifth coming up. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. As the lefty gets to work. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, these Phillies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A monster shot to right. And they're on the board. It's 15-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and he just misses. Kicks and fires. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2
Nobody
strikes.
on, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Number 8.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. He popped out his first time.
When I tell you no exceptions to the rule, bringing blessings when I move. Special on my essence, I'm a
And that's in there for strike 1. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 5.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Castellanos, the base runner at first with 1 out. And now 2-2. In the air, right side. Acuna after it. Makes the grab. 2 away down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. Grounded out his first time up. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two outs. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
I'm here to make my mark on the game. I ain't gonna stop until the job's done. I've been going hard on the track. Keep on building stats till I'm number 1. I'm here to make my mark on the game. I ain't gonna stop until the job's done. I've been going hard on the track. Keep on building stats till I'm number 1. I've been getting.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris.
Strom back to work. High fly ball out towards left field. This one's got a chance. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
That's such a frustrating play for an outfielder. You know you should make this play, but you never really had a chance because of the bad angle. What should have been an out turned out to be a double.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That one fouled off. The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. He swings and fouls one off. And the pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And the 0-2. He's down on strikes. 2 out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Austin Riley digs in now. Wouldn't chase that time. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one missed.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Runner at second, 2 down. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now a chance for Matt Olson. 4 for 4 with a homer, 2 doubles and a single, and he just needs the triple for a cycle. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. That one missing inside. Harris, the lead runner at second. Riley at first, 2 out of the inning. This one kicks away from Real Muto. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2 count.
Chop to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Braves lead this one 15-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Edmundo Sosa. The line to kick the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the pitch. That's a strike, and it's 1 and 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
The lefty fires. Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Trey Turner at the plate. Ground ball left side. Riley fires to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in. And that extends the inning for Bryce Harper.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here's Bryce Harper. A little bit high maybe, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. The Phillies with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Cracks his bat and pops him up. The throw to first. That ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the 7th now in Game 3. Atlanta leads it 15-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Randy Arozarena will hit next. Dominguez in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. The Braves up big in this one here in the late stages of Game 3. Slider misses outside. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
First pitch misses. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and the batter now, Kyle Schwarber.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Tell me what you want, what you really want. Tell me what you want.
And he deals. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Big swing and a miss.
1-1.
The pitch. The other way. Makes the grab, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
1 down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna sizes this one up. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos.
Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, unwritten law, thoughts, food. More than what I was. I was sure to cross borders, even though we was only groomed to take orders. Stand for the count.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Into center and a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. Stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next to hit, Bryson Stott. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Castellanos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Two outs.
That's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And now the lefty. And a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And here it comes. Got him. And that ends the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. Braves on top, 15-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We're at the top of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Dominguez back to work. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Yo, 1. Good eye right there. In the air out towards right center. Castellanos moves on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
The batter, the center fielder,
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. And 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Righty delivers. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it across. He's out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
High in the air, out to right. Castellanos makes the play, and that is that. New pitcher for the Braves, Jesse Chavez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Here comes a pitch. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. At the belt and fires. Good eye in that spot. And the right-hander deals. And that one ripped to left. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So man aboard, and next is the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball up the middle. Arcia whips it to first on the run. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
We know just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the atlas. Past tense, maneuver through you has been.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next offering is down low. Hard on the ground to first. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe. It's 15-2. And here is Johan Rojas. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
And the righty deals. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Turner, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. Fly ball down the line. And that'll fall for a base hit. To third, he's in there. So digging in, Bryce Harper. Tyler Matson on to pitch out of the pen here.
Now, man, we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul ball there. Two on, 1 out. Swinging a foul straight back. And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes.
Now back.
And he lets the plate umpire know.
Kyle
Schwarber, the next to hit.
Tell me what you want, what you really want.
That's outside. 1-0. Two on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two outs. That misses the zone. 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Base hit and a run in to score. Around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and 15-4 is our score.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now it's going to be Alec Bohm in there for strike 1.
0-1.
The pitch. Ball 1 low.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the 9th now in Game 3. Braves lead this one 15-4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. A strikeout and a walk. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Check swing, no appeal. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Austin Riley getting ready to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball. Soto, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jeff Hoffman appears to be getting loose. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
The pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt Olson now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That's a hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Marcell Ozuna digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Olson off of first with 2 away. The 0-2 inside and it hit him.
You have any memorable hit by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Rosarena, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the Atlanta catcher. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Ozuna around third. The tag, and he's in there.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he wanted.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. The shortstop takes a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And it's fouled away. Two on, 2 outs. Popped up. Settles under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. Braves lead it 17-4. Bottom 9. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
The right fielder.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And there's a foul ball. 0-2 now. And they'll do it again. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch stays alive. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now the lefty. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Goes down looking.
That was a pretty fun at bat right there, but you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable call. I think he was right in letting it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
He's 2 outs away. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. Inside, just missed. And at first, one away. Just missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to third. Off balance feet. There's one. Back to first. Double play. And that's the ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
Is Chris Sale.